Hello, Capricorn. This is Jay from Live to Love Tarot, here to do your end of the month love read for September. This read may not resonate with all, so take what works. And also, I have a tendency of saying he or him when referring to the other person in the connection, but know that the roles can reverse. I wanted to get the energies around this person, and I'm starting with the heavier energies using the Dark Mirror Oracle cards. So I'm just going to shuffle out a few cards, and then we can get going. I just need one more card, please. Come on, Fire Spirit, please. Sometimes they come out quick, sometimes they don't. I don't know why they're being sassy today. Okay. So we have Bride in a Cage. And we have Atonement. This person is feeling trapped in a bad energy. If you see all the swords, this person is, and the bride in a cage is showing that this person feels trapped in a relationship. And this could be a past relationship. It doesn't mean it's this current situation. But they feel trapped in that relationship. They just felt like this person was just constantly stabbing at them. Betrayal, anger. I mean, I feel a lot of pain in this, coming from this. Let's get some tarot. Let's look further into this and see what's going on. Going on here? Oh, it's coming out. Go, 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 go. Not that many. What's going on with this connection here? Alright. One fell on the ground. I have to grab it. So we have the Five of Swords. There is some really heavy emotion in this. Five of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Hierophant in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups and King of Cups could represent that you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn, Libra, or Capricorn. Okay, wait, hold on one second. Taurus, Virgo. I'm sorry, I'm channeling the cards while I'm trying to tell you about the signs. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, you is what Three of Pentacles represents. Let me take a second. I gotta look at this for a second. Because this is really heavy. So this person, Five of Swords, let's just start with that, is a win it at all cost card. Sneakiness, betrayal. The Hierophant is all about being rebellious, fighting against. In reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. It's coldness. So what I'm getting here is this person was in a connection, and I don't feel it's the connection with you. A connection that kind of that he had to constantly fight with this person to get heard. Why? He felt caged in the relationship. I mean, it made him moody, it made him mean, and it was kind of bringing him down. He was unhappy, and he knew it seemed like his life was getting worse. So at one point, with the Judgment and the Nine of Cups, I'm seeing at one point he knew that he had to make a decision to leave this because it was taking everything he dreamed of. It was making his life a miserable wreck, and he wanted a better life. He had no inner joy with the Nine of Cups in reverse. So what he did was work hard to create a future and get out of this. But yet, for some reason, it's still in his head. He hasn't really forgave this person and let it go. See, you can walk away from a situation and be done with the situation, but if you hold bad feelings, you're still holding on to this connection. So I feel like this person right now is still holding on to some past emotions that affect him in a negative way. And he needs to work on releasing that, because it can hold back everything that you want. It can, holding on to past regrets, holding on to a past life of that made you sad, miserable, unhappy, does not get better. Just moving on. You have to let go. Part of letting go is forgiving, putting it where it belongs on the person that created this situation and letting them deal with it. And if they don't want to deal with it, so be it. When you leave somebody and you get out of the situation, you have to close that cycle. You have to forgive. You can't let it, you can't carry it on your shoulders. It's not your burden anymore. You walked away from it for a reason. Why still carry it? Okay, let's get the lighter energies that are surrounding this person this other person in this connection. For that, I'm using the Secret Language of Light cards. Let your light shine. And enlightenment. So I feel like this person is really trying hard to better themselves, to see the good in life. Because I think at one point, this person was in such a deep, dark place. They didn't know how to get out. And now that they found enlightenment, they went within. I feel like this person prays and mediates, does meditation a lot to clear their inside. The only issue I feel is they're still, for some reason, holding on to this past that's kind of stopping them from progressing to their higher self. Let's get some Work Your Light cards. Just look deeper in on this to see if we can get some messages regarding our lighter energy. Okay. Yeah, see? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So this is reconfirming this person needs to, and here's another card. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this person is most definitely connected to a situation that's bad for them, because it's saying right here, you need to replenish, retreat, which they have done obviously from this past connection, but it's also saying when you retreat, you have to cut the cord. You have to let go. And you have to get your power back. You got to call back your power. Because if you don't, you never get to that complete peace and contentment that you deserve. You're still holding on to something and it's pulling you down. Not only that, it can create triggers that can come out in your new connection. So I feel like this person also, it's saying take a break of life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. So this person also keeps themselves busy doing other things, I feel. And what that's saying is that you need to take a break. I think a lot of this is saying this person really needs to take some time for themselves. They're obviously trying to better themselves. They're trying to go inside and love themselves. But in loving yourself, it also means taking a rest, reevaluating, and seeing what things you can cut out of your life to make your life better. Because this card, Imrama, I hope I'm saying that, says, where are you being called to journey to? You can't journey if you're still stuck in an old journey per se, an old path, an old connection. You can't move forward. You're still always, as much as you try, you can meditate, you can do everything, but until you let that go, you're always going to be taking 2 steps back. It's always going to affect your life. So this person's energy right now in the present, I feel, combined, is that they're trying their hardest to work on themselves and better themselves, love themselves, but they're forgetting one key factor. They're not letting go of what brought them to this situation. And what I mean by that is a lot of times people aren't enlightened until something bad happens, until they're to a point where they can't take it no more. And a lot of people will drop to their knees and beg God to help them. And that's good. It's good to, find that enlightenment and realize you need to change. But in that process, you also need to let go of what put you there. And I feel like this person was in a dark place for a long time because of this connection. Now, I'm not blaming the other person because I don't know all of the story. I'm just saying what this person is feeling right now and is carrying is something really deep from the past that needs to be let go. So, anyways, let's move on and let's get into where did I put these? Sometimes I put the cards in goofy places and I can't re-find them. Let's get on. I want to move these over though. I want to keep these. I normally keep them all, but I know the other ones by heart, but I want to keep these just in case I have to reference it. Let's get into this person's thoughts, their headspace. Let's see what is going on in their head right now? What are they thinking of? What is in their thoughts? For that, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. I'm going to draw a few cards. What is in this person's thoughts? Okay. So we have the heart chakra. So this person is definitely working on what I feel is balancing his heart chakra, finding love for himself and for others, and really concentrating on living life in love instead of with hate. Because I feel like this person was really living in a bad place for a while. Then we have discontent and boredom, trapped with fear, and wisdom. So what I see is, again, this person, I feel like this person, the discontent and boredom I'm getting right away is from the constant thoughts that go through his head about the past, that he doesn't want to deal, he's bored with it, he just wishes it would go away because it is kind of interfering with where he wants to be right now. He seeks wisdom. Entrapped in fear in the heart chakra, I'm feeling like this person really is having a hard time from the past to open up his heart completely to this connection. And instead of just dismissing it, he's seeking out wisdom. He's going to somebody. I feel like he has somebody that he talks to, like a pastor, or I feel like it's someone that's spiritual that he talks with, because this person went through a bad time in his past. So right now, what's in this person's head is really releasing the past and opening up his heart. And he's using guidance, which is fantastic, to help, because he knows he can't do it on his own. Let's get some tarot for this. Inside. Sorry, they flipped inside. All right. I think we have enough. We have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Death. Five of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and the High Priestess, which represents the moon. It's female energy. So the Eight of Cups is telling me that this person is transitioning, is leaving behind something. Leaving behind something that was the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. I feel like this person is trying to transition, using their mind, using their intellect to realize how bad this was, and they're ending this. But still, you know, the High Priestess represents secrets, you know, keeper of secrets. Even though they may be acting like they're doing this, and maybe they're even trying to do this, they're still stuck in Five of the Swords energy. They're still secretly inside thinking about a past connection that really effed them up, to be honest. I mean, this is all about backstabbing. I mean, this was a bad situation. So they're trying to use, you know, get advice from someone spiritually to help balance their heart chakra, to help them, you know, open their heart up again. And they're trying. I mean, it's showing that they're trying to end this. But in their head, it's still there. It's still dwelling. It's still sneaking up behind this person and getting them. I really think this person gets to a point where they think they're over it and something happens that triggers them back into this because they have not let this go. You know, the best thing they can do is forgive. Every day, forgive until it's in their head and a trigger of the past no longer affects them. I went through it. You have to do it every day. You have to, this is something you have to take a lot of time with to release. And you know it, you release it when something happens from the past that normally would trigger you back into being depressed, but all of a sudden it's just kind of like for a minute it bothers you, but then it's just like, and you blow it off and it's gone. You know, emotional scars don't go away. They still, when you're faced with them, you'll still feel them, but they don't have to encompass your life like they did before. We're all human. We hurt things, people who hurt us, things that have hurt us. If they happen again, it will remind you of the past, but deal with it when it happens. And the next day, let it go. It gets easier when you get in that mindset and you teach yourself that you didn't deserve it and you love yourself enough. It won't bother you. It'll bother you at that moment, but it won't encompass your life. You'll be able to forget about it, move on. It won't take your happiness. And that's what this is about. All past things that we carry, all that hurt, fear, feeling trapped, all that does is stop us from finding our true happiness. And why would you want to do that? You walked away from it. You can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people have done to you, but you can control how you deal with it. So this is where, let's move on. I talk too much, I'm sorry. This is where we are going to, where am I going with this? I got sidetracked. Oh, I wanted to find out how this person sees you. That's where I wanted to go with this. And for that, I'm using the Energy Oracle cards and the Goddess Tarot. Sometimes I talk and get inside of my own head and forget what I'm doing. Okay, so let's see how this person views you. One more shuffle, and then we'll be on our way. Let's see how this person views you. How many cards are there? Wow. So, the person views you as the thinking woman, as a caring connection, door to romance, and appreciation. Very good. I feel like this is a newer connection. because of the door to romance. So this person looks at you as a person that he appreciates. The thinking woman is someone that has some sense, is stable to me, a caring connection, and door to romance. This person sees the possibility for a deep love here with the caring connection and door to romance. So let's get some tarot to see more into this. How does this person see you? How does this person see you? How does this person see you? Okay, this one flips, so I'm pulling it out. These cards are really thin, so they flip sometimes while I'm shuffling instead of falling out. But I love them. I connect well to these cards. Get one go like this. Oh man. Oh. A lot of cards. We have the 8 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, the 3 of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, the 2 of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, 3 of Staves, 3 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Magic, which Isis, I love Isis, which is the Magician, and Strength, which is Leo energy. Okay, so what I'm getting is 8 of Cups again. We got it again, transitioning from a broken heart. However, this person is kind of stuck with the 2 of Swords. They know they have to make difficult decisions, but they're not doing much of anything. And they're trying to manifest the strength. Not to be so greedy in sharing their heart with you. And they're trying to have a new start and be smart about it. To independency and looking forward. Wow. I feel like this is a new start of a relationship, but I feel like this was a past relationship. This right here, the darker energies, was a relationship that you in this connection had in the past. And although this person sees you, they can't let go of the hurt and pain from your past relationship. It's almost like they're reliving it. even though they're trying to start new. They're having a difficult time. Oh my God, this is like coming in hard. The past that this person is carrying is from a past relationship with you. And I feel like you guys were apart for years and are trying to, you know, kind of found your way back, door to romance. But this person always carried this, and even though this is a new start, and I feel like it's been years, he's still bringing it into this relationship. He's not over what happened in the past. He's still carrying the grudge, the sorrow, and the heartbreak. Wow. Wow, wow. And I feel like this is something you want. Like you've always loved this person, that you're immature. But I feel like you feel, too, that it might not work out the way that you want it to. That maybe there was too much done in the past to rekindle this. But I feel like this is the person that you have always loved, and it's hard. Whew. Let's see. Let's just take a look into the future. And I might add something to this read just because, holy moly, did the direction change. Let's see what to expect in the near future. What can we expect in the near future? Yeah. Purity. Patience and creation. So I'm feeling that this situation, the purity is the love that you both feel for each other is pure. But it's things that happened in the physical world that have tainted it, and you're trying to find, you know, right now you're trying to find that pure love that you feel in your heart. And what this is saying, there in the future, you're gonna have to take a lot of patience to creation, a new beginning. It's gonna take a lot. As you see, this other person has a lot of demons they're carrying from this relationship in the past. But as we saw before, this person loves you, sees you as the door to romance. Just he's got some things in his head that need to be taken care of. I always think there's always hope. There's always, if there's love there, I mean true love, there's always hope for reconciliation in the purest form. But like I said before, you have to release the past. You have to let go of the past to get on with the future. Okay, let's get some cards. Oh boy, did they fly. Yeah, but still, I mean, there's going to be communication. You're going to be communicating about abundance. This is a family card. The Ten of Pentacles Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to me represents communication, fast communication coming in. Regarding Ten of Pentacles, this to me is a family card. This is about family togetherness, abundance. Abundance financially, abundance emotionally, in love. This is a beautiful card to get, and this is what I think you both are talking about right now. But the issue is we keep getting this. Three of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And we have the Magician again. So in order to manifest this has to be taken care of. And I feel in the coming future, you're still going to be dealing with this. I really need to switch this read a little bit. I don't normally do this, but I want to see, I need to see your energies really quick. I'm sorry. I'm going to make this read really long, but I can't help it. I just feel like I need to do this. Let's see how you're feeling. I want to see how let's get your heavier and light energies real quick to see how you're feeling towards this connection. How are you feeling? Dark Mirror Oracle cards I'm using. How are you feeling towards this connection right now? How are you feeling? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we have today for tomorrow. So you're right now, I feel like you're living in the present. And then we have hiding your true self. But you're not being real about it. You're trying to live in the present moment and not think about the past, but you're hiding your true self. You're hiding your true feelings. So let's get some tarot. And those cards came out quick. What is your energy around this connection? Okay, what is this? Balance, Temperance, Sagittarius. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we have the first card that came out was the Temperance card. It's balance. Then we have the Six of Wands, Leo, and this represents Sagittarius, Temperance, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have the Four of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Libra, Aquarius. Wait, okay, I'm sorry, I'm channeling. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the Knight of Swords. What else do we got going on here? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have the Eight of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you want balance in this connection. You really want balance. Okay. But you're recuperating. And the Six of Wands to me represents, that's the ego card. It's public recognition, but it's a lot of ego going on. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which is an energy of self-centeredness. jealousy. Knight of Swords, a clear cut message. Eight of Cups, walking away. And the Two of Pentacles, juggling, balancing decisions. All right, so you really want this relationship to work, I feel it. However, I just get the sense that you're carrying something from the past. You're carrying the guilt of bad treatment towards this person that you loved. And you know it's why you're recuperating. You allowed your ego, your sharp tongue, you know, your lack of stability, your coldness, to hurt this person. And you're hiding your true self. You're hiding the guilt. You're living for today, not think about tomorrow, because you don't want to think about yesterday and what you caused, because you want this balance. I feel though that you help this person, and I feel like this puts a lot on you because you were a different person then and you've changed. That's what I'm getting. And you want this to work out, but in a sense, the guilt that you're carrying every time, you can feel you're connected to this person really deeply, and you can feel the sorrow of the things that you have done. You were young. I feel like you were really young. This might have even been high school. Immature and just didn't know any better. But now that you've grown and understand, you've bettered yourself, and you're not that person you were before. But every time this person revisits this, and you know it, it puts you back in it, because it puts you back into the guilt. Let's get your lighter energies. More, please. Yeah. You're grounding. You have to ground yourself. You are grounding yourself. Divine Feminine. So this is the Divine Feminine right now. This is feminine energy. Authentic truth. Let me get some of these other cards to see. I feel like what I'm getting is, I'm not sure if you ever apologized or actually explained to this person. I don't feel like Divine Feminine grounding. I don't feel like you ever apologized to this person, and maybe this is what he needs. I think you let it go and moved on, which is good. As long, see, there's a balance to life. Like, if we do things wrong to people we love, we need to make them right. Okay, even with an apology, even just sitting down and explaining to them that you were immature, you were a different person, you're not that person now. The authentic truth is what needs to be done here. And I feel like this is what this person's looking for, an apology, for you to stop hiding yourself, to tell the truth, Divine Feminine, to, you know, ground yourself. Give this person stability. Show this person your stability in part in your heart that you're going to be there by telling them, I'm sorry. I don't think there was an apology, or I don't think either one of you ever talked about this. I believe that you left it and it was like unfinished business. There was no closure. This other person, the masculine, never got to have proper closure. And even though you're together and you're trying to start this anew, you still have to close out that past cycle. And I feel like at this point, if this is going to be the person that you're with, this is going to be your partner, you need to share the responsibility in helping put this past to rest, end that cycle. And it's telling you, come out, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. You need to release, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You need to help in releasing this past, because it's unfortunate, but you're choosing to be with this person again. And unfortunately, you're also part of this. Part of having a partner is helping them to grow, and part of helping them to grow is helping them to find peace. It's putting your love and heart into this relationship, and with that you'll find the proper balance, and this person will find the proper closure. And it says, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to be changed? What needs to be changed is this connection. It needs to close out a past cycle. I feel like it'll take the burden off of you, it'll take the burden off of this person, and you can move forward, towards your 10 of Pentacles, as we saw earlier, towards a happier life. Just my opinion. I think you both will find a lot of relief in releasing this past and stop ignoring it. It's there. Do what it takes to make it go away. A simple apology, a simple talk about what happened, who you were. I'm not telling you to take blame for it. It takes two to be in a relationship, and it takes two to wreck the relationship. But to me, it seems like you've moved forward. I feel like the only time you revisit the past is when this other person does. He kind of pulls you back into it, and you feel guilty because you know that you've done things. And I'm pretty sure he's done things. I'm not judging. I'm just saying at this point, the person you're connected to is the one who's carrying it. So anyways, that was a twist. Let's finish out this reading with some advice cards from the goddess. Okay, let's see what we got. Whoa, that was quick. Yeah.